Hi there guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. How are you all doing? First of all, this is going to be morning thoughts episode on humans, okay? And I will not talk about perfumes that much. Perhaps we'll talk about the community a little bit. I'm just going to talk about my life. So some of you actually not read, you cannot read videos. You watch them and it means a lot to you and means a lot more to me when you actually appreciate my thoughts and I would like to know your opinion. So these kind of videos I do for you people, and I got encouragement, just to do something different from just typical fragrance reviews. Okay, sometimes you need to talk about the person inside so person in you, not inside you. That is going to be creepy. Someone inside you and then come out, late night. It's 3:30 here in the morning. Everybody's sleeping and peaceful and quiet. Internet speed seems better at late night until late morning, early morning. And tomorrow is going to be weekend in Bangladesh. It's Friday. Hopefully everybody will take nice rest. Okay, since I'm in a relaxing mood, relaxation, I took shower very late night after a long day's work, and I have sprayed on me Hugo Boss bottle just to get into that. This is my signature scent. This is my very first fragrance, and like one of the first ones, and I had multiple bottles of it. I'm looking for 200 ml currently, which will be my backup, right? So the topic I want to talk about today, not about fragrances, okay? Recent days I've been going some ups and downs, like going through some ups and downs in life. You guys know I went through some medical emergency, like a little bit procedure, and then I fell once in the middle of the road, and then I hurt my back. It was very horrible, there was no visible wound or anything, but inside, man, the damage was so bad. Now it's much better, but thanks to Lord, and I'm recovering. I'm walking every day, trying to eat better. No more soft drinks in my room. You will not see anymore, hopefully. I just have coffee and tea normal in early morning, and I did drink water. But life becomes difficult, and then at the same time a lot of other things are there, like complications. Obviously business are not good in Bangladesh. Everything is expensive. In the meantime, a lot of these difficulties also happen, like the ones that you don't need. You have to face extra challenges to run your pages, and I'm going to talk about such people. I know they're going to watch that and they're going to talk about it. I don't really care. But human psychology, human behavior, there are a lot of ungrateful people in this world, okay? And I'm going to take it a little bit personal. I'm not going to take names, but when I observe humans, I'm not the most perfect person, but I also see my world through my eyes, right? So when I see something that don't feel right to me, it really hurts me. And I see, obviously it comes from people. And if an unknown person, like a stranger or someone totally random, says something, I don't never take anything personally. But it's the people who I know for a long time. They have been my friends in Facebook or real life, and then they show a different color despite you being nice to them. Very specific thing I'm going for, right? Today. So let's say there are certain people you've been nice to. You always gave them time when they called you in odd hours. Hey, I'm here, come down, Usually I don't entertain that anymore. I don't meet people. I don't like people. There's a reason for it. I'll describe to you. I'm not a sociopath or anything. At least I hope so. But I don't really find the charm in hanging out with people anymore nowadays. For many reasons. People are selfish. People put their other priorities. When you put them as your top priority, these people will always keep you as their options. They will come up, when they have free time, they have nothing to do, or they have something like take from the situation from you, then they'll meet you. If they find somewhere else it's going to be more fun, they go there. They don't even bother to say sorry, apologize. It doesn't mean anything to them, perhaps, right? But to you like I used to give a lot of meetups, this and that in Bangladesh. You'd see like big meetups, people going out, sniffing session. I don't do this anymore, okay? More and more time that's going by, I really feel I'm really at peace, staying a little bit away from people. I like working for our community. I like doing my reviews. I like doing the decanting, running, sometimes once in a while, occasional driving, going and eating my birds, So I'm going, like spending a lot of time behind my personal life. And I'm giving sometimes myself a break. I don't do reviews for a couple of days, This is now new normal for me, because I don't really feel like just to make money from YouTube and I have to do like video after video, work like a machine. It takes a toll on you. Even though, yeah, you make more videos, you earn more. This is a normal thing. And it's not just $1 or $2. It's a lot more significant difference, like hundreds of dollars difference. But End of the day, everything is not about money. This is what I'm realizing. It's always about your happiness, what makes you happy. Because life, more and more you grow older, wisdom hits you. You try to find meaning of life. Why are you alive? And one day you're gonna die, like this kind of things will happen. It's natural, right? So what's our purpose here, and what should we do? What's the right thing to do? What's your destination? I think of these things like many of you. So I try to do sometimes like good things, like in our religion it says we have angels sitting on our shoulders, so they're keeping track of our good and bad deeds. In our Islam they say that. So I think we're all sinners. Let's just admit it. Some of the people who never admit I'm perfect, or they'll be like, I don't do any crime, I pray 5 times a day, I'm very religious and everything, there's nothing wrong about me. That's the moment we know something's wrong with us, when you think we are perfect. Nobody's perfect, right? And I don't claim anywhere remotely that I am, but I like to be happy-go-lucky. I try to not harm people, okay, knowingly. If you bite me, yeah, that's going to be a different case. But imagine I'm just doing my work, living my life in peace. I'm just trying to do my groups, regularly, sales post. We have a marketplace, so I'm trying to run that. And then imagine we have a Decant page that I run. So I run all the pages by myself, and this YouTube, uploading, writing, even though I don't have editing. But one day I do a lot of work. Then outside you have to run around, do shopping, take care of the car, meeting people, and then there are a lot of things in life to do. But imagine this, you're living your life just nicely, you're doing community work, even though you don't get enough recognition from your own people. And that's not true, it's just a general statement. But imagine people who are you working for. Let's say I'm representing Bangladesh. When I started off, I had this angle I used to work. I used to put my phone here, old phone, and then this was the where I was sitting. And then I used to have my old phone. I used to have a Bangladeshi flag. That's how many people knew I was from Bangladesh. So when I started off my journey here, moving from Malaysia to here, Bangladesh, it's been already like 7 years. Just like that, flash, gone. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of people, but mostly the funniest part is most of the people are not with me anymore, in our community anymore, or friends with me anymore. I guess that's just normal. But there are a lot of people that really upset me, in my journey. When I was talking about lack of gratitude, or you have to be grateful to people. Yeah, this is what I feel. If you did me a favor, I'll always remember that. If I cannot repay you or pay you back, I will at least not try to harm you. That's what normal human beings should do, right? Wrong. Nowadays, we have a trend of people harming people who actually helped them in their previous time. Let's say you, Mr. A, he was in need, he was going through a tough time, he was launching a business. So you go and help them, and you try to establish the business, and you said this guy is good. And then later they became big, and then they totally forgot you. They went with the enemies, and then they say bad things about you with the same mouth. Okay, I have seen these people, and people's faces change very quickly when they do not need you anymore, or they're not getting out of you what they want. These are the people who actually leave you, and they have problem with you, and they always hated you. They never ever cared for you. They never liked you. So they needed you, even though they never liked you. Sounds familiar? Some of you go through these things, right? In personal life. This is why I'm doing this, not fragrance related talk, but again, it's, with my line, right? So I've seen a lot of things, ups and downs. Obviously, I was not perfect. Once again, I'll tell you, I made mistakes. I have been rude to people, but when I see people have lack of gratitude, lack of manners, or lack of ethics, it really bothers me. Obviously, like, I also am not perfect. I will say things like, hey, some things don't rationally sound right, but I say that because it seems wrong to me, like say political agenda or sports. You cannot be always fair. You have to take sides. But coming back to gratitude is very important. Some people don't understand, like, why is it so important? Why you have to be grateful? What if I don't remember your, your favor? So what? Some of you may feel like that. You're not supposed to take people for granted, right? But it hurts. People who do something for people, and then in the return they'll harm you. Those who suffer, they only know. And this is how actually people start having trust issues, trusting new people who try to be your friend very close and very fast. These are the people I do not trust anymore, because in my humble opinion, those who actually are super nice, they just quickly want to be a best friend, I noticed they wanted to use you. Okay, like they want to use me, my platform, when I didn't let them do, and they became very, very aggressive, and as if like they deserve it. And think of it, they deserve nothing to get anything out of me. What do you do for me that I should do something for you? People don't believe in giving. They always just want to take, selfish and aggressive, greedy. But if you do not remember the people who were there in your difficult times, you will never ever have, those people will never have anything good later on. Something will always bad happen to them, something bad will happen to them. And when I was talking about trust issues, this is what the damage is in people. Yesterday I put a status, yesterday before yesterday, like, do not trust anybody and everybody, do not love everybody, do not everybody deserve your love. So one of my friends, he wrote, being nice is an innate quality or something like that. I understand, I believe in that, but there's a but. I still believe you cannot be nice to everybody, you cannot love everybody. There's a reason. If you trust a snake, snakes are not maybe always bad. I'm just giving like an example. And you give water, milk, and one fine day, boom, it beat you and you died, right? Maybe the snakes are innocent, they don't understand like humans, but humans have the biggest brain, right? They're the best, most intelligent creatures. They conquered the world. Knowingly, you hurt someone that actually were there for you, and you hurt them and you destroyed them, tried to harm them, whatever you did. There's God, obviously, but these people who are haunted, like hurt, right? They will never be the same again. Their kindness will never be the same again. They'll never want to feel that I want to help this guy. Perhaps, many people will be like, hey, no need for sympathy, for these certain class of people. And some of you actually misunderstand me when you live in foreign countries. When you live in a poor country, when I say poor, it's actually what I mean corrupted. Some people are very rich here. Some of you Bangladeshi people are super rich. They are more rich than you. Even if you have a villa, if you have a chopper, some people are richer than you, trust me. And this all by theft and corruption. Very small number of people are rich in the world. Most people are suffering and poor. So what I'm trying to say is, these people, they, when they change, it's bad for the world. They take, it takes a lot to build a trust. It's very easy to break it, okay? But when you actually, let's say, set up a group where people trust your work, let's say in my group, the sellers we have here, the members we have here, everybody trusts because they know that I know that person, we know each other, so we create a safe community. Imagine a snake coming and try to destroy it. You have been plenty nice to them, you always gave them discount, always met them and gave them time, which you didn't need to do, and they actually backbite behind you, and then in front, one day they'll find it, they will just come and say, I have a different opinion, I don't think it's right. They always rebel, make your life difficult. Cut them off from your life. Absolutely, do not ever, you'll regret it. People who left you or you left, never ever go back to them. This is my lesson learned. I don't know if there's a logic behind it, but today I want to just say it. People who show you signs, I'll just give you one last example of my father. I'm not the best friends with him. We don't talk much, but I noticed this happened to him. He actually has a very big heart. He donates and all these things, and he helps poor, but mostly he actually helps everybody because he's a teacher. So when we moved from our country to Malaysia, that time the university didn't have that many Bangladeshis, like not as many. When we moved in 97 December, the university we moved in, they had few Bangladeshis, and then a lot of people from Bangladesh, same university where my father used to work, they said, brother, please help me in Bangladesh, I'm suffering, no money, nothing. And he helped many people go there from Bangladesh to Malaysia. And guess what? These same people he took from here to here, helped them buying a car, helped them find these, took them shopping, hunting for condos, like condos as condominiums, and then showed them this is where you get like vegetables, these are the good prices and everything. Imagine the same people backstabbed you, like not literally, but in a boardroom meeting, they oppose you, they put a vote against you, they blame you. The number of people are a lot nowadays, like this kind of snakes. So I'll tell you, you may feel I'm doing wrong, I'm saying the wrong thing, but do not be kind to people. Do not be so naive. Do not be so blind and so kind that you just do not care what's going to happen to you. You invite a stranger in your house, they can damage you big time. You can go from hero to zero in no time. They will harm you the most. Always keep your eyes open. Don't trust everybody blindly, okay? And last point I'll raise and I'll go. I watched the movie of 50 Cents, Get Rich or Die Trying. He said, don't show love, love will get you killed. There's a deeper meaning down there, definitely go through life, it will teach you a lot of things. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I made some sense, but I feel at times it's a good thing you spend time with yourself and you can trust yourself and God. If you have one good friend, and you should be count yourself very, very lucky. Nowadays, we hardly get real friends. If you don't have money, if you don't have good things going with you, hardly any people will come and stand by you. Those who stand by you, always remember, always be there for them. And this is our purpose in this world, at least one of them. Take care. Thanks for watching, and lovely to talk to you always. I can get things out of my chest. Take care. I'll go upload this. Good night.